What's going on, guys? It's your boy Chris here. Um, gonna do a bit of a rant video here on something that came up yesterday in the wrestling world. Involving O'Shea Jackson Jr. and some comments he made in his interview with Chris Van Vliet. So, one of the things he said was, if I ask basically about a wrestler, don't tell me to Google them, kind of explain why I should give a shit. Make me care about that person or tell me a story about him or something. And he said, like UFC, when they have a fight between two fighters, they go into a little bit of the background on each fighter and they kind of let you know, like, yeah, this is what they're about and all this other stuff. And by that time, you're ready to see them fight and beat the shit out of each other. And he's right. The problem is, and he said this about AEW. So, of course, AEW fans got all up in their fucking feelings and acting like fucking assholes, even to the point where they tagged Ice Cube, his father, in it, in some shit. Like, he's really wishing death upon him and shit. Like, saying, like, I wish you'd have pulled out. Wait, what kind of. First off, what the fuck is wrong with you for the person that said that? What the fuck, man? Like, y'all gotta stop with this wishing death on people over fucking wrestling. That's why people don't like dealing with you. Like when Kat Dennings asks about wrestling, y'all made her nuts, and she's never brought it up again. May have run off from watching wrestling altogether because of the way y'all fucking acted. Like, that's not. Y'all gotta stop. You know what I'm saying? It's an honest critique of AEW. They don't make you care about the wrestler. Their job is they're a wrestling promotion. They're not just promoting their product, they're promoting their wrestlers. And if I have to Google who the fuck a wrestler is because you put him on TV in a match, you failed at the base job you have as a promotion, which is promoting your wrestlers. Okay, you have a Kazuchika Okada possibly coming in. Oh shit, what's his story? He's a good wrestler. Okay, but what else is there other than he wrestles good? Google him. No, I'm watching your show. You should tell me why I should fucking care about this guy. Now, like me who's filming this, I know who Okada is. I know who a lot of wrestlers are. But the average person isn't going to know who he is because he's been in Japan for 15 years. And they may have been exposed to their New Japan Pro Wrestling. You have to tell people who someone is. You have to explain that. You can't just say, oh, it's this guy. People have been fighting back with the Eddie Kingston clip when he debuted in AEW against Cody. How Eddie Kingston didn't have a promo to do anything. No, but he got on the mic and he talked and he got you invested in him by what he was saying on the microphone. When he said, nah, you talk about grinding, you didn't have to grind, I had to grind, and I'm going to beat your ass. He got you invested in him as a character, as who Eddie Kingston is. There's a difference between him and, let's say, just an example, Sammy Guevara. What has Sammy Guevara ever done to make me give half a shit about him outside of being Jericho's bitch boy? Absolutely nothing. Daniel Garcia has kind of built himself up as, I'm a scrappy underdog guy, and I got that cool dance that people like. On top of being a good wrestler. You get what I'm saying? Like, even Orange Cassidy, who I'm not the biggest fan of what he does, he's got a character that people invest in, and that he kind of comes off like he doesn't give a fuck. But if you piss him off, he's going to come at you with everything he's got, and he's got that fight in him that comes out, and you care. As opposed to Chuck Taylor, who's just there. Sorry, Chuck. I'm not necessarily trying to shit on Chuck Taylor, but I mean, let's be real. What is he doing? Like, why is he still there? Swerve came in, and everybody knew who Swerve was because he just came from WWE, and he made you care about, but he's made you give a fuck by the fact that he's been able to cut promos and get you invested in him. And he's up there telling a fucking story. He's made you care about him to the point where he's more over than the guy he's feuding with, who's supposed to be one of the elite. You see what I'm saying? It's a promotion's job to make the people watching at home, who may be the casual fan, give a shit, so they'll invest their time and their viewership and ultimately their money into the product or into that person. And y'all wonder why AEW's not doing well. It's not doing well because you're not drawing in the casual fan. You've driven them away. You've said you don't want the casual fan. Well, guess what, dumbasses? The casual fans aren't watching. That's why you're not drawing viewers or people coming to your fucking shows. Because all the places you... Dream matches. Okay, you've got this match. Dream match. Alright. What next? What's up after the dream matches? You can only do but so many dream matches, and then after that, what do you have left? Not a goddamn thing. And with you having nothing after dream matches, and you've hyped up all these dream matches, done all these dream matches the past 4 or 5 years, now no one's coming back. Because we've seen what you've got. And if you think Sasha Banks and Okada and Ospreay are going to fix that, you're fucking delusional. You're goddamn delusional. And that's what O'Shea Jackson Jr. was saying. You need to make the casual fan care. He's not criticizing AEW because he doesn't like it. He's criticizing them because he wants them to do well. Because having a monopoly in the wrestling business is a bad thing. Everyone who criticizes AEW isn't doing it to fucking troll AEW or be that guy against AEW. We see the value of having them around. We want them to be better because better competition breeds better shows for everybody to enjoy. And that's what we all want. That's what I want. But if AEW is going to continue doing the dumb shit they've been doing, then they're going to fail. And when they fail, they have no one to blame but themselves for not listening to solid sound advice. Even if you don't want to hear it, it doesn't make the advice invalid. It just means you're in a place where you don't want to hear it. But the people that give a shit about pro wrestling, who love pro wrestling, who are fans of pro wrestling, who are realistic about the situation are going to tell you those hard truths. You may not want to hear it, but it doesn't make it not a thing. You can plug your ears and say la 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 all you fucking want, but it doesn't make anything that he said or what I'm saying right now any less accurate or any less untrue. Because we're right. In order to be successful, you have to give a little bit to the casual viewer to hook them in, to get them interested. Once you make them care, then you can do all the dream matches you want, because now they're watching you, or they're coming to the show and saying, not only do I care about that guy over there, but they put on great fucking matches. Or really good fucking matches. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what he was saying. I'm being a little bit more diplomatic about it than I usually am. Because I can be. I choose to be in this case. Because the reality is, I want AEW to do well. Because we need AEW to do well. We need Impact to do well again. We need these companies to do well, to give WWE competition, because competition breeds better product for everybody. At least to us all having something to escape from like the doldrums of like real life and get something entertaining out of it. And that's good to have that escape. And we all need that. We all appreciate it. And we all want that. Whether it's the movies or TV or something that you care about, whether it's got your interest. We all want that. So don't take everything that someone says that criticizes something you love as something bad, because in this case it wasn't. And y'all who went after that man issuing death threats and like dragging Ice Cube into it, that was some bitch move shit, and y'all should be ashamed of yourselves for that. As I said before, grow up. Grow the fuck up. Anyway, that's all I've got for this one. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Peace.